Okay, so with this system, if we subtract the two systems from each other, I end up getting p minus p, which cancels out, 5n minus n, which is 4n, and 355 minus 55, which is 300. Okay, so now, since I've eliminated my p, I can solve and figure out what my n is. So if I divide by 4, I get n equals 70. Messed up. All right, so when I wrote these two equations, I used, instead of using decimals for my money, so I could have said 0.01 p plus 0.05 n equals 3.55. Instead of using decimals, I used pennies. So if 1 penny is the value of a penny and 5 pennies is the value of a nickel, then, oh, I messed up again. All right, so first when I wrote this system, I used pennies instead of dollars for my money value. So what I could have done is I could have said, well, 0.01 p for the pennies and 0.05 n for the nickels equals $1.55, right? But instead, I thought it was easier to use 1 and 5 because a penny's worth 1, a nickel's worth 5. In that case, if I'm using 1 and 5 for my pennies and nickels, I have to use 155 for the value of $1.55. So just make sure that those match up. So when I did this, what it did is made it really easy for me to just subtract the two equations. So if you remember from the first slide, combination or elimination method involves adding or subtracting two equations together. So when I do this, I'm going to put parentheses around here to remember I'm subtracting the whole equation. So p minus p, that crosses out. 5n minus n is 4n. And the equal sign brings down. 155 minus 55 is 100. So here, now I've eliminated the p, I can solve for n easily. So if n equals 25, and that means I have 25 nickels. Okay, if I have 25 nickels, then I can go back to either equation, and in this case, I think the second equation is easier, and I can say, well, what is p plus 25 equals 55? This goes back to our splats, right? If I gave you one of the values, you can easily figure out the other value. So p equals 30. So that'd be 30 pennies. Okay, so how much money would 25 nickels be? That would be $1.25. Yes? Okay. And 30 pennies is 30 cents. And if I add that together, I do in fact get $1.55. So the easiest way to check these is to go back and reread the problem. Do I have 55 coins? Yes. Do I have $1.55? Yes. So I have my final answer.